Yo, what is up, everyone? I have not recorded a longer form video in like a couple of months now. And recently, I've also not recorded my short form content, which, by the way, like I was consistently posting at least once a day for like almost a full year at this point. And there are a lot of reasons that go into it. So today, that's kind of what I want to talk about, and other things as well related to that. So one of the biggest reasons, or some of the reasons that I recently stopped recording those, oh my god, the sun, those short form videos was because for the longest time, like when I first started making those videos back in June and July of 2022, I had a want for it. Like, I wanted to genuinely record those videos. Everything I was saying was coming from a place of my heart and my mind, where I needed to tell myself of those things. I needed to be reminded of those things. And I would do it very openly. I would do it in a way where I'd spend like an hour and a half just sitting in my backyard in the sun, and like somewhat around the green areas, and just let my thought process go. I wouldn't place myself with a time limit. I wouldn't be like, oh no, like I need to do this, I need to do that. Like, I was completely in the moment. I was completely in the zone, and that's a lot of time towards brainstorming versus recording and editing and all that kind of shit, right? But as I started my full-time job, that is something that I couldn't continue to do. I wasn't able to put in the same time for brainstorming that I was able to do back in the day. And with time, I started to repeat my content, which of course, fundamentally, like, yeah, of course there's gonna be repetition, because there's no secrets to anything. There's only like a few key things that you kind of need to just have to focus on repeatedly in order to create a life that you want for yourself. What's happened over that time, though, like I was saying, is I started repeating myself a lot. My content became repetitive, and it got to a point where recently, I didn't realize this until just recently, that I literally was not even enjoying the process of coming up with ideas. It was a drag, it was a chore. It felt like something that I needed to do rather than something that I wanted to do for myself and other people. And that's really what fucked with my head and my psyche, and that's why I was like, you know what, like, fuck the algorithm. The algorithm was one of the main reasons why I wanted to post every day and stay consistent with that kind of shit. But it really got to a point where I was like, bro, fuck the algorithm. I don't give a fuck, and I need to reevaluate why I'm doing this, if I need to continue doing this, if this is something that I want to continue to do. Because I shouldn't be doing that thing if that's something I feel like I need to do, and it's not something that I want. And that brings me to a point of course correction. Whenever you take on projects, it's always exciting at first. It's always like you want to do this, you want to do that, but after a while, it does get to a point where you question yourself, like, I don't know if I should be continuing this, for whatever reasons that may be, right? Yeah, fuck that guy, bro. That motherfucker was slow. And that's kind of the thought process that went on, where I was like, you know what, I have to take a break from recording my short form videos. And that's exactly why I haven't posted in the past few days. And it's not even like I don't have content to post. Like, I have so much content. I have stuff recorded from like the past that I can just repost because it hasn't been posted in like months. So it's not an issue of having the content. And that's exactly why I was very conscious and intentional in making this choice to just take that step back and be like, yo, I really need to just reevaluate if this is something that I want to continue doing. And recording this video, I think that's living proof that, and evidence that, yeah, it's something that I want to continue. It's something I want to continue to go down the path of. It's just a matter of figuring out how exactly I'm going to do it to the best of my ability as to what I want in this current moment. I need to start figuring out how I'm gonna dedicate more time to brainstorming and what that is gonna look like moving forward. I also realized the lighting is terrible, so I think whoever's watching this video first, like, I appreciate you so much, just even making 5 minutes into the video. Most people are not doing that. So I really appreciate your support, and I would just say just let this shit play in the background or something while you do your dishes, clean your room, whatever it may be. You don't need to really watch the visual aspect of it. Just kind of listen to what I'm talking about. And going back to the point of that course correction, I think it's really important to take a step back from projects and really really consciously think about whether it's something that you want to continue down the path of, or are you doing it because you feel like you need to, whether that be because of external pressures from family, society, friends, or the want to feel accepted socially in your circles, or whether it's something that you really want to do and you're just having a challenging time in that particular time period, and that you're gonna work on fixing that. Hopefully that made some sort of sense, right? Whoa, bro, people crazy. Like, what the actual fuck? Got distracted there. I hate the drivers. But yeah, overall, all I'm trying to hit on is you gotta take a step back sometimes. You really have to. You gotta reflect, realize what it is that you're doing, whether that fits in with your vision short term, long term, and whether it's something you want to continue doing because you want to, or if you're just doing it because you feel like you need to because of other things. And after you answer that question, you have to just figure out a way of how you're gonna move forward with it. And that's tough. That's fucking tough, because let me tell you all, bro, there's times where, like the past couple of weeks, like I haven't been making videos, so I haven't been using up that time. So I've been using that time towards other things, mostly meaningless stuff, like watching TV. Been watching a lot of Shark Tank recently, just because it's fun. But it makes me feel very purposeless. Like, I'm being completely honest here. Things that, when I don't spend my time on projects, it makes me feel like I'm not doing anything. And while some people are gonna say, oh yeah, well, you do need to relax, mental health, blah, blah, blah. Yes, but I'm gonna have to say, for me, my mental health and the betterment of my mental health comes from improving parts of my life. Inherently, that's where mental health, improving mental health includes self-improvement activities. Not everyone is gonna agree with that, but it's inherently true, because we have some science research to support things like physical activity, meditation, journaling, things of that nature. They do help you improve your mental health and other aspects of your health as well. But that's another rant that I just went on. So let me quickly turn back to, oh man, this parking crazy. I was saying, like, I just feel very purposeless if I don't have projects to work towards, and not being able to, not consciously and intentionally taking the step back to not record videos and following through on that. My man, it was hard. It made me feel like shit. It made me feel like all I'm doing is going to work, going to the gym, and that's it. And that's not a fun place for me to be. So for some people it's fine, but I can't do it. I literally cannot do it. Like, I need projects to work on. I need stuff to keep me busy and keep me learning and keep me growing. So the overall message for this video, as I wrap up, because I just got to the gym, about to go ahead arms workout. Overall, I just want to wrap up by saying, if you made it this far into the video, yo, I truly appreciate you. Like, genuinely. I don't have any other words to say. Like, literally, thank you so much. An overall message, course correct. Whenever you hit that time period where you don't feel like the project that you first started on is giving you the fulfillment that you were looking to get from it, as soon as you realize that, no matter how late you think it is, just take a step back, reflect. Try to differentiate in your mind whether it's something that's coming from a place because it's a very challenging time period, or whether it's because you genuinely don't enjoy the process anymore and you wouldn't. And the thing is that there's no L here, because even if you feel like you don't want to continue on with it, that's fine, because you wouldn't be able to get to that conclusion if you never tried it in the first place. So there's no L here to begin with. It's all W's, it's all lessons, it's all learnings that you're getting so you can apply that in the future to actually get closer to your purpose. That's the message overall that I'm trying to get to. So be sure to self-reflect, be sure to consciously think about why you're doing the projects that you're doing and whether that they're bringing you the fulfillment and purpose that you're looking for. If not, course correct. Anyways, I am glad and happy to have recorded this video. It's making me feel like I'm alive again, and I'm excited to continue recording videos. So I'm gonna catch you all in the next one.